Okay, round two. So hopefully this will come in a little bit more clear. We've got the Yeti Blue microphone going on. So starting a new Hearthstone arena run, pretty cool. It's nice to, after a long day at the poker tables, it's kind of nice to just relax and be able to not care if you lose. We've got a pretty good arena record, actually. I mean, we've already got our 12-win run underneath our belt, so we hit that milestone. Only have about 50 arena runs total lifetime. Let's see. I guess a lot of the skills that you have at the poker table kind of do okay at the in any sort of card game. We start with the mage, which is just an overpowered class. If you've got a chance to take a mage, you should usually do it. We've got Mana Addict, Argent Commander. You should always do it. Anytime a mage is up for grabs, I'm taking her. Jaina Proudmoore, former girlfriend of Arthas. What do we do? A Mana Addict, Argent Commander, or Ancient Mage? I don't know. I don't really know, guys. I'm not really sure what the old Hearth Arena would say is the best, but I'm going to take a guess here. I'm going to say that all of them are kind of crappy. We don't hate that Ancient Mage as a mage. What's wrong with that? Why can't I?
That's fine.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm thinking. I think we're gonna go with a Mana Addict, just because I feel like
Just bored.
a 2-drop. Maybe an Ancient Mage, I don't know. Ancient Mage, Mana Addict. Ancient Mage, Mana Addict. Argent Commander's okay. We'll go with Mana Addict. So, Mad Bomber, Arcane Explosion, or Polymorph. Polymorph's a pretty good removal. Along with the Mage hero power. We're gonna go... Good to see you develop. Nice to see you, buddy. What do you think? Are you a Hearthstone guy? Good to see you, bud. Fist bump. I think we'll go with the Polymorph here. It's a good hard removal. I don't hate Arcane Explosion. I don't hate Mad Bomber. But we will go with Polymorph. Okay, Annoyatron, Darkscale Healer, or Priestess of Elune. Priestess of Elune is out of the question, so it's between Darkscale Healer and Annoyatron. I actually feel like Annoyatron is a kind of an underrated card. Darkscale Healer, I guess, looks kind of good. 4/5, restore some health. The Annoyatron, oh man, just so good for a control deck. Slow him down and cause some trouble. Go with that Darkscale Healer. If you've got any advice for me here, develop. You probably have more experience with Hearthstone than I do, but I do enjoy the game. Zombie Chow is just a great 1-drop. I mean, anytime you can get that on, get that out on turn 1, it's just awesome. So we'll go ahead and take the Zombie Chow. Ice Lance, freeze a character. If it's already frozen, deal 4 damage instead. Seems kind of lousy. So we're looking at a choice between the Razorfin Hunter, which is a 2/3 and a 1/1, so 3/4 for 3 basically, or an Ironforge Rifleman, which deals 1 damage and is just like a 2/2. Ugh, not really great, either one of them. I guess we'll take the Ironforge Rifleman. A War Golem, an Ice Lance, or a Priestess. So a big baddie, an Ice Lance that freezes, and if they're already frozen, deals 4 damage, or a Priestess. I just feel like Ice Lance is kind of worthless. Priestess of Elune, and a 5/4 for 6. No thank you. We'll go with the War Golem. Just get a real big baddie. We got Duplicate, pretty decent secret, a Frostwolf Grunt, and a Burly Rockjaw Trog. Decisions. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, gain +2 attack, which is permanent, kind of nice. A Duplicate. When a friendly minion dies, put 2 copies of it into your hand. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. not sure what you think, Develop. What do you think, buddy? I'm not going for the Frost Wolf, so it's between the Burly and the Duplicate. I guess we'll play a secret just in case we're, we'll go ahead and take the secret. I feel like it's good. This is, love those flame strikes. It's the whole reason to play a mage is for those flame strikes. And this is kind of a tough one because, the Frostbolt is good, the Flame Cannon is good. What a great round. It sucks to have to choose between those, but you definitely want at least one flame strike in your deck. We'll go with an Acolyte of Pain. Pretty nice. Well, I don't know. Maybe we go. No, we don't go the Puddle Stomper. We'll go with the Acolyte of Pain. The Acolyte of Pain mixed with Mage hero power is pretty nice. So we'll go with the Sludge Belcher. Death Lord, Emperor Cobra, or Matter Bomber. Deals 6 damage randomly split between all of the characters. The Death Lord is just kind of, pretty decent for control decks if I have some sort of draw engine, which I don't really. So I'm gonna think that we're going with the Emperor Cobra. Just go ahead and get a 2/3 out. It's gonna be a hard removal. Matter Bomber's not so bad, but we really don't want to have a lot of big drops. So let's go ahead and take out anything with that Emperor Cobra. Wow, another Duplicate or a Silverhand Knight. We'll go with the Silverhand Knight. Easy question. What's up, A Pringle? So far just one. I'm still pretty new at Hearthstone. I think I've only had like maybe 50 or 60 arena runs. So Sorcerer's Apprentice is kind of nice. A 3/2 for 2 is kind of nice. But that Spider Tank sure looks tempting. We already have a lot of 3 drops, but I mean a 3/4 for 3. I don't know that we can give that up, guys. I think that we're probably going to go ahead and have to take that Spider Tank. So I only have one 12 win A Pringle. I don't have any 11 wins. I've got a couple 10 wins. And a bunch of 9s and 8s and 7s and 6s. I think my win rate that I've been tracking on Hearth Arena is about 68%. And so I'm about a 6 win. I'm usually good for 6 wins. And then every once in a while, things just line up perfectly. So this is kind of fun. We got a Frostbolt or a Snow Chugger. We'll go ahead and go with the Frostbolt. It's a pretty nice removal. I do like that Snow Chugger, but we'll go with it. And Frazzy Gaballer. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. I've never actually tried playing League of Legends. I've tried Heroes of New Earth, so it's kind of the sim. I'm going to be really, really sucky, and yeah, but I'm going to try it. I downloaded it. I think it looks fun. I read an article in the newest edition of All In magazine. Hopefully that'll pop up even with a green screen. They talk about how already we've seen a lot of esports guys convert over to poker. We might be seeing like kind of a trend where poker players convert over to esports, so maybe we'll get ahead of that. Haunted Creeper versus a Raging Worgen. Man, those Haunted Creepers, they sure are sticky. I think that we go with the Haunted Creeper here. I mean, the Raging Worgen's kind of nice with the hero power, but we don't have a lot of 2-drops. Arcane Explosion's okay. Let's just go with the Haunted Creeper. Developed. Did you know they actually make MTG games for PC? I used to play Heroes on Earth. I've played a bit of League, but I have too many games to split my time between. Counter-Strike Global Offensive is my thing, though, so it takes forever. You know what? I just got that over Christmas. I haven't loaded it up. I used to love SOCOM. I used to love, I spent a lot of time on Black Ops. So, a big fan of it. Big fan of the first-person shooters. Reckless Rocketeer, a 5/2 with charge. God, that looks horrible. Ice Barrier. God, that looks horrible. I guess we're going to go with the Explosive Sheep. It's kind of ugly, but, with our hero power, we're basically dealing 2 to all minions for 4 damage. I think that we'll go ahead and go with the Explosive Sheep. Kind of ugly, though. I mean, this isn't really a very good choice, but we're definitely not going with the Ice Barrier. I mean, by the time you're going to waste a card and 3 mana to get 8 armor, when it comes down to it, if 8 armor is going to save you, it's already too late. Yeah, Richard. So you and Richard. Oh yeah. You mean like Richard Cosper? Yeah. I mean, he's practically my brother-in-law. We'll go with Explosive Sheep. And we'll go with the acidic Swamp Ooze. Magma Rager, just kind of worthless. Salty Dog, a 7-4 for 5. No, thank you. We'll go with that acidic Swamp Ooze. That will definitely come in handy if we're going up against like a rogue or we're going up against a pally. Frazzy Gaballer. Man, maybe we can trade some League of Legends lessons for some poker lessons. You know, it's kind of interesting. Jimmy Fricky, Gobo Boy, he's a professional poker player. Supposedly he's really good at these League of Legends games. He's been talking about setting up a training site for like League of Legends and Heroes of New Earth, and there's definitely a pretty good crossover. And you ever make it through Vegas, Frazzy Gaballer? We'll go with pilot. We'll go with a little piloted shredder. It's not even close. Piloted shredder is huge. Go Voodoo Doctor, no. Ice Lance, no. I guess we go with the Arcane Missiles. Yeah, you ever make it out to Vegas, Frazzy Gaballer? I mean, that's where I am. I'm a professional poker player out here in Vegas. We'll go with Mind Control Tech. It's funny, everyone tries to play around Mind Control Tech, and they never have it until you don't play around it, and then they do. Always pretty good. It can turn the tide of a game pretty good. When your opponent plays a minion, summon a copy of it. Don't love it. Emotion Warden. We'll go with that Amani Berserker. You know, a 2/3 with an enrage ability. Sometimes we're able to go ahead and trigger that rage ability with our hero power. So yeah, we'll go for that. Mirror Image, summon 2 O2 minions with taunt. That sounds kind of ugly. That's stupid. When your opponent plays a minion, summon a copy of it. I don't know. I think that it's too easy to play around. I think that we'll just go with the Bloodsail Raider. 2/3. Hey, Develop. I'm glad that you're enjoying the. Glad that you're enjoying it. I thought Abe Pringle was the one that we went to go to his home game up in Washington, right? Oliverdi, I wish that I would have saw that. We are on no delay, but there's still kind of a 20-second delay. Frazzy Gaballer, since when do you play pokers? Man, since the late 90s. It's been a pro poker player for a long time. 3 World Series of Poker bracelets, man. Yeah, still very much a Hearthstone fish, though, Oliverdi. Freeze all enemy minions, a Mana Worm, or a Silverback Patriarch. 22. I guess we're gonna go with. I think we're gonna go with that Mana Worm. And then we've got an Ogre, Gilblin Stalker, Burly Rockjaw Trog. Don't really have a lot of 4-drops. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops. I don't know. Tempted to take that, but let's go with that. A 4/4 with spell damage +1, or a 3/5 that gains. We'll go with the Ogre. And Water Elemental, Mad Bomber, Loot Hoarder. We're going with the Water Elemental. I do like that Water Elemental quite a bit. Frost Elemental versus Flame Cannon. Frost Elemental, Flame Cannon. Ugh. I think that we don't have a 6-drop. We'll go with that Frost Elemental.
Water element. Did you get that Water Elemental?
I did, yeah. Let's see what Oliverdi thinks here.
Looks like Oliverdi is on. He's gonna be the what do they call it?
The mentor.
The mentor.
The Hearthstone coach.
Yes.
Yeah. So Stone Splinter Trog. I'm gonna go with the Trog here. I feel like when we're first to act, if we can get that Trog out before they play the coin, it's just, you know, getting that 3/3 for 2 is just still it's pretty strong. And even if we can't, a 2/3 for 2 is not horrible. Flying machines, just no. Undertaker, we just don't have a lot of death rattles here. We've got the zombie chow, we've got the haunted creeper. I'm kind of liking our mana curve here. We'll go ahead and go with the Trog. What do we got? 3 more picks. Silver Moon Guardian, Ice Lancer, Scarlet Crusader. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Scarlet Crusader is a 3/1, or Silver Moon Guardian is a 3/3 with Divine Shield. I just don't really like that. Okay, so Oliverty, rule of thumb for mages goes control is better than burst, is better than board state. Okay. I'm gonna have to think about that for a second. There's a lot of picks here that I what's that 2/8? What is it? A Death Lord that's like a 2/8 with taunt. Would you say that that's a? But when he dies, the other guy gets a critter from his deck. Oliverty, would you say that's a good card for mage decks? Anyway, we're going the Silver Moon Guardian here. 2 more. Frostbolt, Ogre Brute. I love that Ogre Brute. Why do I love that Ogre Brute so much? A 4/4 for 3. Man, I love that Ogre Brute.
Are you reading the comments so you don't misdirect? Do you want to win this, Raz?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I want to win it. I always want to win. I do like that Ogre Brute. So we got, I guess that probably the Frostbolt is more the, is the better pick here. So we'll go Frostbolt. A Pringle says Frostbolt. Oliverty goes Frostbolt. Brute is so good. I know, right? It's such a good one. Frostbolt. What do we got? Oh, wow, another mind control tech. We'll take him. Sure, we'll take another mind control tech over an Emperor Cobra. 3/3 that gives us one of his boys. Brute is board state. Frostbolt fills control and burst, so it almost always weighs over Brute. Okay.
What if I have my League of Legends?
Brute does trade better, right, Belly Gamer? Really? You're gonna take the Cobra over the mind control tech? Okay. Well, you know what? We will defer to your judgment because I'm sure that you have more experience than we do. So we're gonna go ahead and. What do we think? Let's take a look. What do we think of our deck here? Standard mage deck, 1 flame strike, no fireballs, couple frost bolts, no fire. What is it? Firebolt or fireball? It's fireball. Yeah, right, Oliverity. You already have an MC tag, and it's always the best card you'll never play. You know what? I'm going to take the over at 5. I think we can do better than 5 here. I think that we can do better than 5. Yeah, no fireballs. Yeah, I realize. But we can do better than 5 here.
On your mage? Oh,
we're going to go for it.
Hey, Dad.
Yep.
Do you think I should download League of Legends? Can we play together?
Yeah, we can play together. We'll be on the same team. Yeah, absolutely.
On the same team?
Yeah. Yeah, I would play
Doesn't
with
sound
you.
very fun.
Yes, you should download
I
League of
really
Legends.
downloaded it like a few years back, and I think I did my character. Maybe that was before.
So Oliverity, I mean, but if you have to like choose between a mage and a paladin, wouldn't you choose a mage over a paladin?
You asked for it.
Wow, what do we think of this? It looks like a pretty good start. I think we'll go ahead. What is it? A druid? I guess we'll go ahead and trade in the acidic swamp ooze. We'll keep the arcane missiles and the haunted creeper, I suppose. I don't know though. I mean, I kind of feel like maybe we just keep all 3 of them. Let's take a look. Belly Gamer. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go for it. We're not going to throw anything away. I think that this is just a fine start. So here we go. Yeah, Belly. I'm not really much of a Hearthstone player. I'm a professional poker player. So If you're coming here for like really good Hearthstone advice, you're not gonna find it here. But if you kind of want to take a look and see what a professional card player thinks about a card game that he's not that good at, you're in the right place. If you just want to kind of chill out, that's some good stuff. That's a good piece. It's not so bad, not so shabby. What do we do here? Do we just go ahead and play the? We'll play the Haunted Creeper, and part of me just wants to pop in that Mana Worm and play that Arcane Missile and just hope that we are able to take out the Mad Bomber. But it's kind of random, right? So we'll go ahead and just pop in a Haunted Creeper. I can't imagine that he would.
Job's done.
I can't imagine that he would take out the Haunted Creeper with his Mad Bomber, but he might. We'll see. Give him a chance to make a mistake here.
What you want?
Ooh, he does. I don't really like the exchange there on his part. I feel like let's go ahead and play the Arcane. Come on, hit one of those guys, please. There we go. We'll go ahead and take this guy out. That was a good turn for us.
Job's done.
He's got 5 cards. Did he play that? Did he play his coin yet? I don't think he did, right? So he's really only got wow. Let's go ahead and get back to I think that's the play here.
It's time for a little blood.
Worm and ping with trading spider. So he plays the claw. And at this point, I think that we just go ahead and pop out a spider tank. Maybe we just do the sludge belcher. I feel like spider tank, acidic swamp ooze. Get a little bit of board state on there. Let him go ahead and hit one of our guys or something, and then pop out that sludge belcher and the mana worm next turn. But maybe not. Maybe we just play that sludge belcher right now. Belly, definitely more of a tournament player. Play the World Series every year. If you ever catch it on.
Time runs out on me.
If you ever watched it, like if you ever like Chris Moneymaker back in like '03. I mean, I'm kind of dating myself now, but that's kind of when I got my start. So I think at this point, I don't really think that I don't think we want to. I don't really see much point in attacking his Druid of the Claw. So I think that we just play the Spider Tank, play the Emperor Cobra. Yeah, there's a way. Hold on, let me go ahead and. Is that a little better for you?
What to do? What to do?
So we're gonna go ahead and play the Spider Tank, play the Emperor Cobra, and just pass. I don't really feel like we need to lose our Sludge Belcher yet. Oliverity likes playing the Cobra and not the Spider Tank. Interesting. Yeah, I did, Oliverity. So Matter Bomber
Your
is just
magic shall not
ridiculously
fail.
strong. Ridiculously strong in Mage decks. So Mage decks, I never go for board flooding. I always tend to go spell heavy and control heavy. So my board survey is always smaller. So my RNG is being very strong in the first place. Okay. That's a good point. That's a good idea. Okay, what do we do here, guys? You would just Flame Strike him and come at him for 6 points of damage. I don't feel like that could be too bad, right? We go ahead and keep all of our boys.
I